His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, accompanied by his sons, attended the wedding ceremony of Sheikh Khalifa bin Mohammed bin Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, the grandson of the BDF Commander-in-Chief Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa at the Commander-in-Chief's Palace in Rifah. Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed expressed gratitude and appreciation to His Majesty the King for attending his grandson Sheikh Khalifa's wedding ceremony and for his congratulations and kind sentiments. He prayed to Allah the Almighty to bless His Majesty with abundant health and happiness. National Security Advisor and Commander of the Royal Guard, His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received a delegation from the Washington Institute for Near East Policy, headed by Director of the Research at the Institute, Dana Stroll. This was part of the delegation's visit to Bahrain in the presence of Deputy National Security Advisor Sheikh Khalid bin Ali Al Khalifa. His Highness Sheikh Nasser welcomed the delegation, stressing the importance of the close strategic partnership between the Kingdom and the United States of America based on mutual respect and shared interests, and supporting efforts to promote security, stability and peace in the region. During the meeting, the two sides exchanged views on regional and international developments, support for initiatives to achieve a just and lasting peace, and the consolidation of the principles of tolerance and human coexistence among different peoples and cultures in a manner that enhances security and prosperity for all. For her part, Stroll expressed her deep appreciation to His Highness Sheikh Nasser for his leadership, vision and efforts to enhance the partnership between Bahrain and the USA, praising Bahrain's leading role in promoting the values of stability and coexistence in the region. First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, President of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received UAE Olympic Committee President His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed Al Maktoum on the occasion of his visit to Bahrain to attend the 3rd Asian Youth Games. His Highness welcomed the guests, praising the strong and distinguished relations between the Kingdom and the UAE and the great importance attached by the leaderships of both countries to the development of sports, affirming that this visit represents support for joint Gulf sports efforts. His Highness wished the UAE continued progress and prosperity. First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, President of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received Kuwait's Olympic Committee President Sheikh Fahd Nasser Al Ahmed Al Sabah on the occasion of his visit to Bahrain to attend the 3rd Asian Youth Games. During the meeting, His Highness Sheikh Khalid welcomed the Kuwaiti guests, praising the deep-rooted and the deep fraternal relations between the Kingdom and Kuwait and the outstanding cooperation between the two countries in various fields, mainly in sports. This contributes to the development of sports in both countries and enhances their presence in Asian and international arenas. First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, President of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa received Qatar's Olympic Committee President Sheikh Joan bin Hamad Al Thani. His Highness welcomed the guests, praising the strong fraternal relations between the Kingdom and Qatar, affirming that this visit reflects the depth of cooperation between the Gulf Olympic Committees and their keenness to support efforts aimed at advancing sports in the region. The Supreme Council for Youth and Sports SCYS and Zayani Investments signed a contract to establish an international professional football training center aimed at developing the sports infrastructure in Bahrain. The contract was signed by SCYS Secretary General Ayman bin Tawfiq Al Muayyad and the Chairman of Zayani Investment, Zayed bin Rashid Zayani. Al Muayyad affirmed that this project embodies the vision and directives of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, which aims to support sports and enhances its presence through qualitative projects that contribute to supporting the national economy and expanding the partnership base between the private sector. He pointed out that this project will provide a professional training environment capable of attracting championships and sporting events, reflecting the kingdom's status and keeping pace with its developmental aspirations. Zayani expressed pride in this partnership, which represents a model of integration between official entities and the private sector. He affirmed the company's commitment to executing the project according to the highest standards, thereby enhancing the competitiveness of Bahraini sports. This project is part of the initiatives of the SCYS aimed at investing governmental lands in sustainable developmental projects. This project will be implemented in the city of Zallag in cooperation with the Marbella Football Academy. The Minister of Legal Affairs, Acting Minister of Labour and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Labour Market Regulatory Authority, Yusuf Khalaf, affirmed that the launch of the upgraded version of the wages protection system aims to develop a fair and balanced labour market that protects rights and promotes job stability. It is one of the strategic initiatives that embodies Bahrain's commitment to protecting the parties to the contractual relationship by enabling private sector institutions to pay wages electronically and accurately document them through financial and banking channels, thereby enhancing transparency and compliance with international best practices. He added that the upgraded system focuses on enhancing the protection of national labor rights, establishing a fair and safe working environment, improving the efficiency of human resource management, and promoting the sustainability and stability of economic establishments in various sectors. The minister praised the efforts of the LMRA Central Bank of Bahrain, the Bahrain Electronic Financial Transactions Network benefit, and partners in the financial and private sectors in developing the system. The Minister of Electricity and Water Affairs, Yasser Hameidan, met with Saudi Minister of Environment, Water and Agriculture, Abdul Rahman bin Abdul Muhsin Al Fadli, on the sidelines of the 5th session of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation Ministers responsible for water, held in Jeddah. The meeting discussed means to enhance cooperation between the kingdoms in managing water resources, boosting their sustainability, and expanding the use of innovation and modern technologies in water production and distribution. Minister Hameidan affirmed Bahrain's commitment to further enhance cooperation with Saudi Arabia, highlighting the strong relations between the two kingdoms. He praised Saudi Arabia's leading role in supporting joint regional efforts and initiatives aimed at achieving water sustainability. For his part, Al-Fadli welcomed Bahrain's participation in the meeting and expressed Saudi Arabia's keenness to strengthen bilateral cooperation and exchange expertise in the field of water and energy in support of regional water security efforts. Minister Hameidan also met with Somali Minister of Energy and Water Resources, Abdullah Battan Warsami, The meeting discussed means to enhance bilateral cooperation in the water sector and to exchange expertise in water resource management. Both sides also reviewed joint cooperation opportunities. The Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, Amna Al-Rumaihi, participated in the 90th Executive Bureau meeting of the Council of Arab Ministers of Housing and Construction held at the Arab League headquarters in Cairo. The Ambassador of Bahrain to Egypt and permanent representative of the Arab League, Fawziya Zainal, was present in the meeting. The minister emphasized Bahrain's keenness to boost joint Arab cooperation in the field of housing and urban planning. She praised Arab countries' progress in improving housing services and acknowledged the Arab League's efforts in promoting these achievements internationally. The minister highlighted Bahrain's success in providing social housing, guiding by the vision of His Majesty the King and the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to ensure adequate housing and a decent life for citizens. She noted that the ministry continues to work on developing housing policies and initiatives by expanding partnerships with the private sector and adopting innovative solutions that contribute to advancing housing projects. The Minister of Education, Dr. Mohammed bin Mbarak Jum'a, congratulated student Mohammed Jassim Mbarak from Ahliya Private School for winning second place in the 9th edition of the Arab Leading Challenge. More in this report.
عندما نقلب صفحات الرواية العربية فإننا لا نطالع ماضيا فحسب بل نشهد الانتقالية المتوهجة.
A new achievement in which Bahrain shines after the student Mohammed Jassim Ibrahim won second place in the 9th edition of the Arab Reading Challenge, hosted by the City of Dubai with a record participation of over 32 million students. Mohammed, at the age of 11 years old, developed a passion for reading at the age of 4, reading more than 200 books in various fields, carrying the message that books are the first friend and constant companion on the journey of knowledge. In first place were Tunisian twins Bisan and Bilsan Kuka, who read more than 600 books and shared a passion for reading and music, winning the title of Challenge Champions and a prize of 11 million Emirati dirhams. The third place went to Mariam Shamakh from Mauritania, while other prizes were distributed among schools, supervisors, and people of determination as part of the largest Arabic reading event in the world, held under the patronage of the Vice President of the UAE, Prime Minister, and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This is a proud achievement that adds to Bahrain's record in the fields of knowledge and creativity, affirming that a love of reading is the beginning of all success.
Bahrain's Parliamentary Division participated in the closing of the 216th session of the Inter-Parliamentary Union IPU Governing Council held in Geneva. The Governing Council reviewed reports from permanent and specialized committees that addressed key topics including gender equality, women's empowerment, youth support, enhancing democracy and human rights, and issues related to environmental challenges and climate change. The session also discussed joint initiatives and projects between the IPU and national parliaments in the domains of development and sustainable peace. The first Deputy Chairman of the Shura Council, Jamal Mohammed Fakhro, delivered a speech at the 151st Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union IPU on behalf of the President of the Arab Inter-Parliamentary Union and head of the Arab Group, Ibrahim Boughali, in Geneva. Fakhro emphasized that this session of the IPU was an important opportunity to renew the shared commitment to the principles of international law, justice and humanity at a time when the world is undergoing profound challenges and complex challenges. He added that the ceasefire achieved in Gaza is only the first step on a long road, pointing out that the true and lasting peace can only be achieved through a final and just solution to the Palestinian cause in accordance with international legitimacy resolutions. Fakhro said the Arab Parliamentary Group renews its call for collective and effective international parliamentary action aimed at delivering humanitarian aid to Gaza in accordance with the principles of neutrality and humanitarian need without discrimination, delay, or political conditions. He emphasized that the Arab group calls for the establishment of a just peace and the end of the cycle of wars and conflicts, and support for the path of restoring stability and development in all regions of the world. Fakhro explained that parliamentary diplomacy is not a political luxury, but a humanitarian and moral necessity that enables parliamentarians to be the voice of the people in the face of war, discrimination, and occupation. The first Deputy Chairman of the Shura Council, Jamal Mohammed Fakhro, delivered a speech at the 151st Assembly of the Inter-Parliamentary Union (IPU) in Geneva. Fakhro emphasized that the Women's Leadership Initiative represents a fundamental investment in democracy, as it represents gender equality and serves all segments of society. He noted that this initiative is in line with the strategic priorities of the IPU in the areas of gender equality and youth participation. Fakhro said that gender equality is the main theme of the IPU this year, noting that the pioneering initiative is not just a project but a fundamental investment in democracy that serves everyone, which enables the expansion of partnership and deeper engagement with civil society and strengthens the role of parliamentarians in supporting women's participation and leadership in political and parliamentary work. The Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah Fakhro, affirmed the depth of the close fraternal relations between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, as well as the mutual keenness to continue boosting them in various fields, particularly the economic and industrial. Fakhro noted the role of the Bahrain-Saudi Coordination Council, chaired by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister and His Royal Highness the Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister, in promoting joint coordination between the two brotherly countries. Fakhro was speaking, marking the signing of an agreement aimed at facilitating the procedures for providing the origin of Bahraini industrial exports to Saudi Arabia as part of the second phase of the Takamul initiative, which stems from the project of the Bahraini-Saudi Coordination Council. This agreement comes within the framework of joint efforts to enhance the flow of national goods between the two brotherly countries as a strategic step that reflects the Gulf's orientation towards deepening economic and industrial integration between the two kingdoms. It contributes to simplifying customs procedures, reducing operating costs for exporters and importers, and accelerating the movement of goods between the two kingdoms. As part of ongoing efforts to promote entrepreneurship among startups, Startup Bahrain hosted the 20th edition of Startup Bahrain Pitch. This was supported by Tamkeen and in collaboration with the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, the Economic Development Board and the Bahrain Development Bank, with the aim of encouraging Bahraini youth to innovate and boost the entrepreneurship ecosystem in Bahrain. The event included a judging panel comprising a select group of experts with investors in the field of entrepreneurship. It also saw the participation of a group of Bahraini startups whose work was reviewed and evaluated by the members of the judging panel. The winning companies were announced, with Dona Wonders winning first place and Your Nuts winning second place. The Coast Guard Command confirmed that it will continue search and rescue operations in cooperation with the Police Air Force and the sailor who has been missing at sea since yesterday, expressing its appreciation for the concern shown by citizens regarding the incident. It noted the importance of not responding to calls to participate in the search in order to maintain safety and ensure the smooth operation of the teams involved in the search, in accordance with the procedures in force in this regard. Asian delegations continue to compete in the 2025 Asian Youth Games in various teams and individual sports. Bahrain's national teams continue to achieve success in the tournament, with boys and girls volleyball teams shining after securing big wins over their Kazakh counterparts. The participating teams also demonstrated high level of performance and commitment, confirming their keenness to excel and win in this tournament, reflecting the development of Asian sports performance and the great interest that the relevant authorities attach to the participating teams. Meanwhile, participants and officials from various countries expressed their pleasure for being able to take part in the Games and praised the organization of the 3rd Asian Youth Games, which is hosted by the Kingdom of Bahrain.
For the 3rd Asian Youth Games, it's a very proud moment for us to present Pakistan in this very big moment. And I would like to present the feelings of the enjoyable, the environment, and seeing different teams, the competition that build us and motivate us to play against and represent our country.
Excited and then very happy to be here in with our team and then our youth, and then I see the practice before the open ceremony. I think very big event for open ceremony.
I am privileged to get this opportunity to come and participate with my team. I think our children of Asia, they will get the good opportunity to participate in the future Olympiad.
I feel worried and I'm so excited, but I'm ready for competition.
What I'm feeling here at Bahrain is really nice. I'm very curious, and also it's very exciting to be here and attending this occasion and see Asian Youth Games. And my team is also excited to be here. It's my first time being here at this occasion, and yeah, we're very excited and we're happy to be here. And the country is very nice, and it's really amazing to be here actually.
And as part of implementing the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa to offer 3 job opportunities to every job seeker registered with the Ministry of Labour, Al Jazeera Supermarket has provided the National Employment Platform with 10 job vacancies for citizens. Nesto Hypermarket also provided the National Employment Platform with 20 job vacancies for citizens. Al-Kindi Hospital has listed 14 job vacancies for citizens on the National Employment Platform. Gulf Closure has provided the National Employment Platform with 12 job vacancies for citizens. Al-Hilli Supermarket has provided the National Employment Platform with 11 job vacancies for citizens. Bahrain Duty Free has posted 20 job vacancies for citizens on the National Employment Platform. Asif Entertainment has listed 10 job vacancies for citizens on the National Employment Platform. And GPL Group has provided the National Employment Platform with 26 job vacancies for citizens.